Hello, good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing today? Good. We are all still huddled up in our homes, trying to get used to the new normal, right? Yeah, I'm getting a little home, I don't know what you call it, just colors of the wall, I guess. Missing my regular dose of vitamin D outside, but I try to go out, but we'll make it through this. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about supplements that are pretty important just in your overall health. But I wanted to emphasize those supplements today that are immune boosting supplements, have those properties that really helps to boost our immune system, because more than ever, let's face it, we need it now. Right, so I just wanted to mention a few that are noteworthy, that I hope you all have at least one or two of those in your toolkit, your supplement basket. And I have mine here that I'm going to share with you guys in a little while. Once I go through, I talk about some of the primary ones that I think that you should have. Now, dietary supplements, they're intended to supplement one's diet, and they're not considered food. They're not food replacement, they're intended to supplement. And many of us take some kind of dietary supplements at some point or another, whether it's an A or a C, whether it's voluntarily taken, or it was recommended by your doctor because there are certain factors that your doctor feels that you need, why you might need a certain supplement there. But then there are some people that take nothing, right? And what I hear all the time is like, I eat a balanced diet, I get everything I need from my food. Well, as healthy as I consider myself to be, I don't get everything I need from my food. Because let's face it, we don't always eat properly, right? You don't sit down and eat 3 square meals a day with all the necessary vitamins and supplements and nutrients in all your food. We just don't. We have to face that reality. We live in a very fast-paced environment. We live in the Western culture, and most of our lifestyles don't allow us to get everything we need in our meals. So hence, that's how supplements become so critical for us. Hi everybody. Hi Suni. Hi Diane. Supplements become so critical for us to supplement the foods that we eat. So I know you might be saying, I don't need it, but trust me, you do. In addition, there's another factor that most people don't consider when it comes to supplementing their diets. Depletion of the soil. Our soil is rapidly depleting. What does that mean? It means that a lot of nutrients that are usually found in our soils are being depleted from over farming, over planting. A lot of times our food is not grown traditionally how it's supposed to, where they rotate different crops. It's the same crops that are planted in the same spots. And, you deplete the soil after a while of the necessary nutrients. So that's another great reason that we should all be taking some type of supplements. And I'm not suggesting that, food is not important. Food is critical, right? It shouldn't replace food. Supplements shouldn't replace food. Food shouldn't replace supplements all the time. But I am not suggesting that that's what you need to do, okay? Just some statistics here that I pulled. So according to, which was stunning to me, I knew that most of us are under nutrient when it comes to supplementation, but I didn't realize how large the numbers are until I pulled this research. So according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, as much as 95% of adult Americans, 95% adult Americans do not meet the recommended dietary allowance for vitamin D and vitamin E. And approximately half of adult Americans are deficient in magnesium. I really wasn't too surprised about that. Vitamin A, calcium, and vitamin C. Stunning, right? So detailed analysis of these dietary patterns suggests that most of us are deficient in at least one supplement somewhere along the line. We are just not all that perfect. As such, with that, I think you'll see that it's crucial for us to be taking supplements on a regular basis. Now, some people, like your doctor may recommend that you take additional vitamin B, B12. B12 is not found in a lot of foods. And if you're deficient in that based on your blood work like I am, I've had to take additional vitamin B12 a lot. I mean, I don't eat red meat. That's typically where you would find it most of the times. So I've been taking additional vitamin B12. I've actually also had to take increased iron because sometimes my iron tends to be a little bit low. So it's different from person to person based on what your be a genetic makeup or just at any given time what is going on in your body, and your doctor usually tells you, if you need additional supplements or a regular multivitamin for some people will work, but there are others that you want to boost up. Even though the multi has a lot, sometimes it's not always enough. So that's why I'm kind of stressing that. But given where we are today in the world, not just in this country, where we are finding that we are being attacked by this virus. Many of us have been impacted. I know right now I'm starting to hear a lot about friends and family and families of families and friends of friends who are being impacted. And particularly here in New York, we're getting hit really, really, really hard, right? So for those of us that are still healthy, making sure that immune system is very, very strong. So if you're not a supplement taker, I'm going to just urge you to at least, that's the least we can do for ourselves. You need to eat right as well, but this is just another way that you can actually help yourself. We can't be victims. We can't be passive. I think we have it. We owe it to ourselves to do as much as we can to help our cause, right? To make our bodies stronger. So I'm not sitting up here saying that's going to cure anything, or if you do this, you won't get it, but it's something that we can do to help, right? It's not going to hurt. It's only going to enhance our immunity. So I'm urging you. So I picked out a few that I thought were really key, and I could have more, but I really just wanted to talk about a few of those key supplements. So first is vitamin A, and vitamin A is a micronutrient, and it's important for maintaining our vision, promoting growth and development. And the critical part is that it is actually known as the anti-inflammatory vitamin because of the critical role it plays in enhancing immune function. So that's one of the reasons why I highlighted vitamin A, because again, while it has other functions, the immune part of it, the immune system part of it is also critical. So that's one of those you want to add in, vitamin A. Next is vitamin C. Vitamin C supports the function of our immune cells and enhances the ability to protect us against infections. It helps to keep our immune system healthy by it clears out the old cells and it replaces it with new cells. And it also boosts our red blood cells. Now, I'll say about vitamin C, I think that's one of the most popular vitamins, right? Most people are taking vitamin C. If you're feeling a little sick, like you're coming down with something, we always run for that vitamin C, or you grab an orange or a citrus or something else that has vitamin C in it. So I know that by far vitamin C is one of the most popular ones. But here's another big favorite, vitamin D. Vitamin D is fat-soluble nutrient, and it's essential for health and the functioning of our immune system. It enhances our white blood cells that are important, that are an important part of our immune defense. It also helps to identify viruses and bacteria before you actually get sick. So you want to be taking it before. So if there are any viruses or bacteria lurking in your body, it actually hits it, it zaps it. So that's pretty powerful. It's also a powerful antioxidant, which protects us against oxidative damage and oxidative stress that our cells go through, or other free radicals that might attack our body. It really helps to prevent that. It also prevents depression. Now, for those, I don't know if most people know about the winter blues. I used to think it was false or fake, or that's just a saying, but it's true. The winter blues are for real. And a lot of people have been prescribed vitamin D to help to kind of boost their energy. And some people get depressed in the winter, which is what the winter blues are. It's a kind of form of depression. And vitamin D has been found to be very, very helpful, particularly in the winter months. So it's great for that as well. Now, probiotics. Now, probiotics has become very popular in the last few years or so, but not sure how many people know why they're taking it. I know people take it for gut health, and yes, that's important because up to 70 to 80% of our immune system resides in our gut. Did you know that? I learned that when I was doing research. So it's very important. A lot of things start in our gut, and you want to make sure if 70 to 80% of your immunity resides in your gut, then you want to make sure that your gut bacteria and your gut health is in good health. No pun intended there. So probiotics, what they do, they help to add back the helpful bacteria, and they also boost our immune system. To get good bacteria going on in our gut. Now, on the other side, we have the prebiotics, and these are less popular, but I always equate prebiotics like fertilizers. So they help to lay the foundation for the good bacteria to grow. It creates that environment for the good bacteria to grow. So that's kind of the prebiotic. It's essential for healthy gut, and it helps to stimulate immune function. So that is also important. Those are all the ones that I wanted to talk to you about today. And just the last one. If you also look at the minimum that I expect you guys to be doing is at least taking a multivitamin. If you're not taking any of these A, C, D, none of those, then that's, okay, all right. But I would expect that you're taking a good high quality multivitamins. And there are two more that we don't hear too much about them, but I just wanted to mention them, and I thought I had them written down. But zinc and selenium are also very important minerals. Those are more like minerals that we need to be taking too. You could go in your local health food store and ask about that. A lot of times they have a nutritionist on staff that can talk to you about different supplements that you can be taking. So I brought my vitamin basket with me. This is in my kitchen, and this is not even all of them. So we're a family of 4. Well, my son is off at college most of the time, so he has his stash a little separate. So this is 3, and there's another basket downstairs with some more from my other son because he has some more. But I wanted to share with you some of the ones that I like. Here's my vitamin C. It's just regular SDC that I take for vitamin C, and my vitamin D3 is actually 5,000 IU. I take one of these a day. It depends on your level of vitamin D. Like if you have the winter blues, you might want to move it up to 10,000. But again, consult your medical professional before. If you're not used to taking any supplements at all, I would suggest that you make sure you do have certain conditions or you're on other medications, you want to check with your primary care physician first, always, before you start any kind of diet or any new supplements. And then one of the other things that I take every day, I'm rumbling through my vitamin basket. It's so big. There's a million things in here. It's crazy. Happy bitters. Anybody know happy bitters? That's good for your gut. I can't talk about everything in my basket, but I wanted to show a couple. So I take, well, there are like 5 of them I have here, and I can't find one. I take a vitamin for cellular support. This is from doTERRA. This is really, really great. I also take, this is my multivitamin also from doTERRA. And then this is my probiotics that I take. There's my omega fatty acid. I think I left it in the other basket that I also take every day. My B12, my vitamin B12 that I also take. And for women, magnesium, great hormonal health. This is awesome. Let's see here. There's just so many things in here. I can't show you guys all of this stuff because I didn't talk about all of this stuff. But it's just so much vitamins in my house. I can't even go through all of them. Oh, I also take this doTERRA Terrazyme. I don't know if you can see it. Terrazyme, and that's for digestive support. That really helps with digestive support. Now and again, I don't take it every day, but now and again, I take that. So anyway, that's my basket. And guys, it's a very important part of my health. And this is how I view supplements. They are an addition to my existing diet, which is not always perfect. And that's fine. I'm normal. I'm okay with that. So this is what I rely on to kind of complement what I already do in terms of my food. So that's all I wanted to bring you today. And if you guys have questions, I have done a few blogs on supplements before a couple of times. I think the last one I did was more around hormones. And a lot of these that I talked about today also helps with hormonal support. So if you want to check out my website, dionhall.com, and go to the blog section, and you can kind of you can do a search for supplements there, and you'll see some of those blogs. But if you have any questions, just drop me a line in just, underneath this recording. You can ask any questions that you want. All right, guys, any questions about supplements, I'm happy to answer if I can. And take care of yourselves, and go get your supplements if you don't have them. And make sure you're wearing your mask and your gloves when you go out. And everybody stay safe. I love you all. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.